Right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Pure Dead Brilliant podcast. Today, as it was last last episode, it's just me here. Joe and Charlie are still doing whatever they're doing behind the scenes. So, I'm joined by Declan.
Hi. Okay, I'm just going to say now, sorry for the terrible mic.
Yeah, we tried our best.
I tried everything, but it's just not getting any better. So, can't get any worse, to be fair.
So you just need to live it, unfortunately.
Aye.
So, I've got two other topics, but basically, same as last episode, just going to have a conversation and enjoy life.
Aye. Well, Friday, huh?
So, Declan, do you want to introduce yourself to the lovely people?
I'm Declan. Also, I do YouTube in my spare time, but I'll upload in a wee while. But that. But I do try my best to upload whenever I can, or when I can be fucked. But as a wee slow in TPSC, I just play a fuckload of games. I should obviously upload to YouTube. There'll be Let's Play or something like that. But yeah, that's me basically. Sounds sad as fuck, but I did the other things like outside of the internet. I work obviously. I obviously play football. Pumped Lewis's team a couple of times.
I don't think you have.
We beat you once in that tournament, I'm pretty sure. Actually, yeah, we did. We beat you in the fucking...
I can't remember that game, but I remember the game, I just don't remember the score. I remember
I think we beat you by 1 goal.
I remember that game because I can't remember who the player was, but when our left back, I'm not going to say his name obviously, but pass it to me, I done like a wee back heel flick king right for his legs and then ran away with it. That's the first thing I know about that game.
Like the one thing that I do remember about that game is my nephew. Because you were playing at the side where we were like standing it, and he was like, "Oh look, there's Lewis."
Oh aye,
I'm like, aye, he's standing right in front of us.
I know, I'm too good to Eve.
Can I get your autograph?
Can I get your autograph, please? No.
Aye, we beat you that game, and then we get beat the next game.
Aye, did we not play at that Loudon Academy, wasn't it? And I think from what I remember, I can't really remember it, but I'm sure we beat by quite a bit.
Aye, yes.
Of course I didn't go on. Of course I didn't. Why would I?
You were standing there in the umbrella, remember? I went to go get the ball and ran by you.
Absolute chucking it down.
Aye.
So we'll just move on. First topic, then we can ramble on basically. I'll swap the order of these. I'll put the one I was going to talk about last first. So I can't remember what I seen it on. I think it was a TikTok or something. And I was like, that's actually crazy. You see a TikTok or a video or something that actually makes you think this is what happened, right? So I wrote it down. Education. We're in education, right, for at least, I think, about 15, 16 years, but most of us probably about 18.
No.
We're in education for that long, but don't learn anything about the world.
That's just life, I guess, isn't it?
You don't learn about houses, you don't learn about taxes, you don't learn about
the one thing
all of
that opened my eyes is, the whole education thing. It's just turned into like a fucking podcast. It's just like a education ramble, innit?
Aye, that's what this is basically. I take this podcast like I take Facebook. I just use it to ramble on.
I just talk shit about it. But I seen this thing that really made me think, like, wow, that's actually fucking true. Is the skills are more important about your grades than your actual learning. Like, no one cares about how much knowledge you've actually got rather than the grades you've got. Because you could be smart, like something. Say, like me, I'm like knowledgeable in sports, but with maths, I'm a fucking wee idiot, right? But people would say that I'm dumb because I don't know, like fucking, like, I mean, I know I do algebra and all that, but the things that's advanced from that.
We don't even need to learn that, do you? To be honest. Unless you're doing something in maths, but...
No, we did algebra.
No, I mean, like, if you, like, advanced stuff, you don't really need to learn that just everyday life.
Yeah. Who the fuck's going to add, like, AA, BB...
Like, yeah, exactly.
It's not like going to
jump in numbers. No, you add the numbers and that's it.
Just that's it. You just chuck them together. That's simple. But nobody uses that. But everyone just calls you dumb because you either not got a good grade in maths or English, which in my eyes is a bunch of shite.
Aye. I think obviously you get stuff depending on what job you're going to do in the future, but I think maths, maybe biology, but maths and English are the only two you need in day-to-day life.
Aye.
That's it.
I mean, you don't need the advanced, like the extremely advanced shit. But when it comes to the basics, you know, you do need them obviously. But like, say with like Jeff Bezos and that, I'm pretty sure they've not even got like a
They've not even got
like a
Passion
degree
5.
in anything. Yeah, like, they've not even got like a degree in what they do. They'll just like fuck it. They just chuck it together, just push it out and see what fucking happens.
Or you could just do Bad Baby does and make an OnlyFans. Did you hear about that?
No.
Right, do you know what Bad Baby is? When it was on the Dr. Phil show.
Oh,
And
that.
Cash Me Outside.
Aye. Yeah.
So she made an OnlyFans, right, when she turned 18, or like a week after, whatever. I think this was about last week. This is no joke, right? She made $1 million in 6 hours.
Yeah, I may fucking need to go into that.
That's what I'm telling you. See, after college, I'm getting a sex change, making an OnlyFans, and I'll be loaded.
That's a fucking shout. No, just act like a woman.
Or just identify as a woman.
Exactly. Fucking learning shit. Don't actually need to be a woman. Fucking
Just
act like one, you know.
Aye. That actually brings us on to the next point. I thought I'll do it later, but no, it's smooth. We'll smoothly go into it. So I don't think this has been going on for a while, right? I think it's just recent, but so see how feminists and that say, well, not really feminists, but feminists and some weirdos. Don't know what I'm talking about, right? But they say that trans women's real women, right? Which is not what I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to say yes or no, but that's what they say, right? But then they're saying that trans women shouldn't be allowed in women's competitions. That doesn't make sense.
I've heard both arguments where they should be allowed because, you know, they identify as women and then they don't. In my eyes, like, I've got nothing against them, but I don't think they should.
Nah, I don't think they should. But if you think they should, and then you go and say that it's pointless, they shouldn't be in it, and that, then you don't make sense.
Sure, like, it was a recent event that happened of where a transgender woman, so a man who went into women, done the weightlifting, and he broke the world record for women's deadlift in one go. Which, that, in my eyes, that just slaps all the people beforehand. Because, not to be sexist or anything, but it's natural for men to be stronger than women.
That's just a fact.
It's a fact. You know, obviously women can get stronger, but naturally men are stronger than women. So for a man going transgender women, just walks into their event, basically slaps all their work and just break the world record and easily win. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I don't get it. There should be an event for, you know, men, women, and trans to make it fair.
I think that I would have thought that as well, but I don't know if there's enough people to be in the competition, if you know what I mean. Maybe there would be, but I don't think there would be.
But then you've got the problem of the transgender women faced off against the guys, and then they just whip it with the excuse that they're trans. So it's a bit of a fucking mix up, to be fair.
Aye.
It's there's some right ways to do it, and then you've just got the bad sides of obviously having 3 separate things, but then there's just not enough people to, you know, fill up.
Spot on.
Aye. Can't get any fucking further away though, can you?
Aye.
Especially people these days. Say one random thing, that's you fucked.
Gen Z. I said to someone recently, I'm see maybe 5-10 years ago, right? Obviously I was younger, right? So I'm not talking about for me, but if you're seen as right wing, you're racist, right? But if you're seen as left wing, you're fine. But see now, you're just a weirdo and you're no right in either or, whatever side
Exactly.
Sorry, let me phrase it. Not if you're right wing or left wing. I mean, if you're far right or far left. I don't want to offend anyone there. If you're far right or far left.
Even when you're in the middle, you're classified as a weirdo because, wow, you don't care about your country. Weirdo.
Nah,
It's just like, I don't give a fuck about politics. I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do. It's like, my vote may or may not switch it, but fuck it.
Aye. I was just going to talk about that as well. See, for the upcoming votes in May, right? I don't even know what the votes is. I think it's a general election or something. Who knows? Don't care about politics, right? So, I don't mind saying, right, I've only voted once, but I voted SNP, right? See now, no voting. No voting at all.
I mean,
My
I've
vote is
fucking
wasted.
had so many, like, shit through, like, the mail with, like, SNP and all of that. And now, I'm just like, fuck it. Like really, just fuck it. Like, the pandemic's gone on too long, but obviously it needs to be done. But
well, at least there's
it's
hope.
gone on too long. Yeah, at least there's hope now. Thank fuck. Everything is at least getting back to, normality.
I think.
But just bunch of shit.
In fact, there's
We're just fighting for like the most useless shit now.
Aye.
Like the SNPs want, independence and that. It's like, aye, of course we want that, but it's like at the wrong time to do it.
Aye. I just don't like the way they've handled the lockdown and all that. That's why I'm not voting.
Yeah, like, I get why they want independence, and then I get why other people are, like the other parties are like saying fuck the independence. The now anyway. It's like it's like a mix up. It really is. It's like some people have the good points, and then the rest are shite, and then obviously the other people they have good points.
Here's a wee fact, right? Or a wee. Well, I'm going to say fact, but probably an assumption, right? Why is it most people that are against independence, right, and are for the union are anti-vaxxers? That's just so true.
I've not came up to like somebody who's anti-independence, anti-vax. There's one person, like another friend of mine, who said that he wasn't going to take that Astra vaccine thing because of the blood clots. And I was like, do you realise that's like a 3% chance?
I thought it was less than that. Well, I've seen other people saying different things, but I thought it was like 0.09 or something, not less than 1% chance or 0.1% chance.
No, it's like 3 out of 1,000,000 chance you've got. You've got more chance of like hormonal pills.
Aye, that's good. I was going to say that as well. Like the birth control and that can give you blood clots. See, like the pill and I don't know all of them for women, but the rod and all that.
I remember fucking seeing it. So I think it was my cousin that put it up on Facebook. Shock horror. But he put it up, and I was like, wow, was it really that fucking rare? Let me see if I can get it, because it's actually pretty fucking. The Oxford/Astra vaccine, 3 in 1,000,000. Women not taking hormonal contraption, 2 in 10,000. Combined oral contraption pill, 5 to 12 in 10,000. In pregnancy, plus 6 weeks postponal, 1 to 2 in 1,000. So there's less chance of getting a blood clot.
You've got more chance when you're on birth control, which no one seems to complain about, but then with this they do because they're anti-vaxxers.
Yeah. Like a whole nation has just went, nah, fuck them.
Do you know they've halted it now?
Yeah.
So if you're under 30, you don't get that. No, I mean here. You don't get the AstraZeneca one.
You get the German one. I think it is.
I can't remember what it's called, but you get a different
one. I completely forget the name. Yeah, but the German one, the under 30s.
I can't remember the name. Pfizer, is that it now? Is it Pfizer or is that this one? I can't remember. I know it's 3 ones, but I don't.
Fucking
no, just jab me up. I sound like a junkie. Just jab me up.
Just jab me. They up my left because I use fucking meth in the right.
That's my spoon hand.
Exactly. But I fucking one of my bosses got the vaccine, and fuck me, she was coughing every 2 seconds. We're actually pure you're worried. Here, you all right? She's like, aye. Fuck off.
Have you seen as well? But the vaccine passports.
Aye.
I'm probably wrong here, right? from what I know, the vaccine passport rate obviously is. I think that's for like nightclubs and stuff as well. Like if you've got the vaccine, you can go into their places when they open,
Aye.
and obviously on
Well,
holiday
I
as well.
guess 'cause it's more crowded.
Aye, like big crowded places, basically like football games and that. I
Aye.
think it's the same. So
Aye.
I think you need to have both doses of the vaccine to get that right. But see, folk
I'm
like me and
pretty
your
sure they
age,
do.
well, you work
Yeah.
in Tesco, so you probably either already have it or will get it.
No.
Not soon.
I've still not got it yet.
Still not got it. But see people like my age that
you know what? I'm genuinely pissed about that.
aye,
Like,
they should have it.
genuinely. Because, like, you know, I work in, you know, like Tesco's.
Mm.
It's no fucking, you know, super like infectious and that. But I'm
It's been
out
open
there
constantly.
working, I see yeah, like I work in Tesco's where, you know, like thousands of people come in like a day compared to like people who's sitting at home, you know, chilling in their house and on a gyro and that.
Aye.
Like they're getting it before me, but I've got a higher chance of getting it, which is
Aye.
obviously more chance of dying than them anyway.
Pardon me.
Even though there is a small chance, but
What was I going to say as well? Oh, aye, so like, see, like folk like in the same situation as me, right? Just go to college or uni or whatever. You either don't have a job, or you have a job that's no like, I don't know, a hairdresser or
part-time,
something. I see something that's not like open constantly. But, like, does that mean we're not going to do it in the summer until we get it? And I think we'll be last, obviously. So does that mean like when places open, we can't even go? I don't know if I'm right on though, but it sounds like that's what it sounds like.
I mean, I met somebody who's already got both their jags,
And
and that was
because
that's because he had like a condition of where like he only had like one lung, which is obviously you're obviously going to be more prone to die from COVID, because obviously it attacks the lungs and that. And see, when he said that, I was like, "Fuck me." He walked through my till, he was just sitting coughing. I was like, "Mate, you alright?" It was like the same situation with the guy who was just sitting constantly coughing, and he was like, "Don't worry, I've no got it. I've just got one lung." Like, just a casual thing. I mate, just got fucking one lung, you know. Okay,
casual conversation.
Anyway, just casual conversation. Oh, how's your day? You know, just went to the hospital, get a fucking lung taken out. No, I
see.
I got your basket as well.
So let's move on. We'll talk about last week I spoke to Keegan about it was about gaming, and I want to talk about you obviously because me and you play games. I've not played a lot recently, but for the past year and a half, played constantly.
Yeah, prick.
I know, it's on that. So right, so with the new Series X and that, right, and the PlayStation 5, there is, apart from COD, from what I know, and I think there's that Astro's Playroom on PS5, there's been no new games released for the Xbox and that. Do you not think games boring now?
For me, yeah, I've definitely fell out of love with gaming from what I was before. Like, normally I'd be, you know, fine with just sitting here and playing a couple hours a day, but it's just killed me. It really has. This pandemic is just not the same for me.
This pandemic's done its job, and it's actually bored us of games, and we're actually going to leave the house when we can.
I know. Like, it was that bad that I fucking got a job. That's how serious it got.
It's that bad. I want to leave my house.
Fuck it. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm getting a job. Fuck it.
Like, even because obviously me and you both went back to Xbox at the same time and like start of the year basically. So I get Game Pass, right? I think I've downloaded a handful of games, maybe 4 or 5 games, right? And I'd say I'm a big fan of games, like single player games and all that. The Xbox Game Pass isn't the best. Yes, you got over 100 games, it's not the best.
Well, there's a lot of single player games, but they're not the exciting single player games. Like, there's like a couple of multiplayer games. Like, I like that they've got all the Gears of War. I think all of them.
I'm not a big fan of Gears of War, but that is cool that they've got them on it.
I mean, I like Gears of War. I played it on the 360, you know, back in the day.
I know there's like copyright and stuff, and you need to have obviously permission to have games and that in it, but they should try and have more CODs in it. See, like, even older CODs.
Yeah.
Just
do you know what? I actually watched a wee video on it. of like all the CODs leading up to like Cold War,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Fuck me," because it was like 2003, like Call of Duty, fucking like Call of Duty 2 or something, whatever the fuck it was,
2003.
and then like
That'd be the first
2003
one.
was like,
I'm sure that's the first one.
aye, and then it got like 3 CODs into it, and you could tell the fucking huge difference.
Yeah.
And then it got to COD 4.
Aye, that's when everything changed, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a
it
big
got to
difference.
COD 4, and I forget what the next game was.
It was World at War. Was the next game.
Aye, so like the difference between like COD 4 and World at War. COD 4, you know, like the visuals on it was so much better than World at War.
Mhm.
I genuinely never realised it until I seen that
Aye.
video, because I thought it was World at War, COD 4.
Aye.
But like when I seen like the visuals on both of them, like side to side, I was like, wow.
It's weird to think.
It's like this year,
See when you
like
think.
last year, Modern Warfare, and then it was like Modern Warfare was fucking sexy as
Aye,
fuck.
that was a
The
class.
visuals on it were like spot on,
Uh-huh.
and then they got to Cold War, and then it kind of died off.
Aye, I hate Cold War. I've not played it in a month and a half. I find it so boring.
Aye, it's that bad you're playing Advanced Warfare.
Aye, that's what I was going to say. Like, I actually liked Advanced Warfare when I played it at the time, right? But see, going back to it, apart from the setting, obviously, I don't mind the futuristic setting of it, but most people hated it, right? See, in terms of the actual like cutscenes and the graphics and all that, it's actually like, probably one of the better Call of Duties in terms of that. Maybe not for the setting and stuff, but
Yeah. Modern Warfare, that was like not really like futuristic, but like realistic.
Uh-huh.
Like in terms of like graphics.
Aye.
See, when you looked at Advanced Warfare, it was much better than Infinite Warfare because
Aye.
the graphics at least looked a bit more realistic.
Uh-huh. That was the first.
I don't like it.
Well, I don't know about Ghosts. If I think other CODs did use motion. What do you call it again? Motion capture. I can think of the name now. Motion capture. But like the graphics in Advanced Warfare are so good.
Yeah, kind of underrated.
Aye,
As a game,
100%.
it's underrated. Everyone fucking hated it. I
Aye.
don't get why. The same way Ghosts. I don't get why people hated that. I mean, I'm like, it was just like a weird like thing. Like, I used to like Ghosts. Never really played it.
I've only played the
obviously.
campaign once or twice, and that was like when it first came out. I think I might buy it again and replay it.
Aye, the campaign was good. I liked the campaign.
Mm-hmm. And I've not
The
continued
Honey
it.
Badger. Oof,
Oh, that's a good gun. Iconic.
iconic. And then you could actually flip the fucking thermal sights. I don't know if you remember that, but it had like a
No.
red dot, and then you could flip the thermal on it for like the snipers and that.
I don't remember. I remember me and you played it in I think it was my old chat. Was it my old chat? Maybe it's this channel.
No,
Like, right
no,
at the
no, it was
start?
this channel.
Aye,
It
you
was
played right at the start.
one of your first videos.
Aye.
Is the
Back-
first
Back in the days of stacking up my Xbox games and then putting my phone on top of it to record the screen.
Aye, the thing is, we put ourselves like through shit for that. Like,
Aye.
but these people like coming from your channel has not seen the video of
Oh,
when we
I remember
played
that.
FIFA.
Yeah.
We went
Was
to
it FIFA? Yeah,
Tesco.
Went to Tesco. It was like a sesame seed biscuit or something. And just pure
It was
lemon
the
juice.
most horrible like shit.
It was a
It
bland.
just looked like the most weirdest like shit possible.
It looked
If
like
you scored,
it
you
looked
know, had to take up
it looked-
something.
it looked actually the wee biscuit thing looked like Charlie's hair. It was that dry. I need to clip that and send it to him.
No, but like so many videos of what could have been, but just didn't happen.
Aye, that's because the editing software I used was on my phone. I say software, editing app on my phone,
Aye.
and no, it was to upload. I think it was YouTube something like I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I could only post like 15 minutes.
Aye, you could only post 50
videos.
minutes. It was like 16 minutes or something.
Aye, it was like a minute or something over, which is a
Aye.
bunch of bullshit.
Well, I basically used that as an
Okay,
editing
yeah,
software
like
where I just clipped them all together. I didn't even actually edit them. I just put them all together.
I mean, it was a decent wee video.
The good old days. Eh?
Me just scoring goals into you. And then they got to the point where I let you scored one, I'm pretty sure.
Aye.
Just so I could have like even.
I don't even think that was that long ago. That's probably about 20. That's probably about Advanced Warfare time, wasn't it? That's probably 2015.
6 years ago.
No, 2014.
I'm
Sorry.
pretty sure it was like 6 years ago, 7 years.
Mental.
Damn. Do you think how young we were though? Compared to what we are now?
It
Fuck
was
yeah.
say it was 2014, because I think that time I'm sure Advanced Warfare was the newest COD. So in 2014, I would have just turned 13.
Damn, I was 12.
12 or 13, that's mental.
That's different type of read. And then we made a football video, which is still with your channel.
Aye.
The ball was flat and we couldn't find our pump.
So we just went, I will just use it.
Yeah.
You could hear it in the video how burst it was.
Yeah, you could do that.
I love back then, right? I could edit. Oh, I think I had Windows Movie Maker sitting on my laptop or something, right? I love back then, I would record in highest quality, but I didn't know how to render out in highest quality. So I would render it in 480p. It would be the worst quality ever.
So our first video was 5 years ago.
I think
together on your channel.
I think it was just after when we done that video you're talking about the forfeits and that. I finally learned how to use Upload Studio on Xbox. Remember that? Lifesaver.
Fucking, I've still not learned how to use the Xbox. I mean, I've only had it for like 2 months.
What do you mean, what, Xbox in general, or the upload thing?
Yeah, the upload. I've got hundreds of fucking clips, but I don't know how to put them together. I'm a noob.
Getting out, gal. That's what I've got. Saves you a lot of time.
Good, but like, just fuck it, I guess. I might. But obviously, I use both fucking consoles to play on.
What is it?
I use both consoles to play on.
Right.
And, you know, like Rocket League every now and then. Siege.
I played Rocket League not long ago. It's actually alright. Well, obviously it is, but like...
Motherfucker, we went in like a 15-game win streak, and it was your first games.
Exactly.
Like, it was funny, you just pop up with like 10 wins, and you're just like, oh, I've got 100% win record.
I got 100% win ratio. I was right at the start, I remember that.
He was like, I'm 100% win record. I'm sitting here, like, I've got like 54% win record here.
Oh, here's
a
wee question, just talking about games. Have you played the PS5 yet? This isn't my question, but here's another question.
Have.
Right. Have you played the X? We obviously played the Xbox, but have you played the Series X now?
No.
Right.
Which I'm actually going to.
Just imagine your Xbox, right? Because it's the same home screen and that. Just imagine that with a bit better graphics, you can play in 60 FPS, basically, right? That's basically the big difference.
Ooh.
If you had to pick, would you pick the PS5 or Xbox?
Currently,
right now, yes.
It's a hard one because I have been playing on Xbox a lot more than I have my PlayStation. I mean, I'd probably pick Xbox.
Xbox? I'm surprised.
Aye.
I'm on the Series X and I'm on the Series X and I would, well, not much rather, but if I was rating right, I'd rate the Series X right now. Obviously, it can be better when it updates and stuff, but right now I'd probably rate it about a 7 out of 10, and I'd rate the PlayStation a 9 out of 10. I think the PlayStation
the
much
one
better.
thing that I had to get used to was the fucking triggers. Playing Cold War, fuck me. It took about 5 years to put the thing down.
I had to go in that Asher's Playroom that's automatically installed on it. I tried that. My wee brother's got it, and I tried it in that. I was like, these grips are weird, or the triggers are weird. I mean, they're cool, but it's weird to get used to.
You can turn them off, which is obviously good.
Aye.
Like, if you're playing like Cold War or something like, something like a game where you had to aim down like your sights quicker, I would probably turn it off.
Aye.
Because it helps so much more.
That's what I think.
But I'm not sure if you go up against people that's turned it off or on. That's like the one thing.
Aye. In terms of controller, I much rather the PS5 controller.
I mean, I don't know how the Xbox.
The
but-
Xbox is like it's exactly the same as Xbox One. It's got a wee button in the middle. You press it once, it captures screenshots. You hold it for a bit, it captures a video, and it's got grips in the back, like slight grips in the back. It's like basically
Well,
the exact
that's
same.
the same as my fucking
Aye.
Xbox controller.
Whereas the PS5's
I've
like
got, like,
completely different. They're not completely different, but you can tell the difference.
Aye. Just looking at my Xbox. It's I like the PlayStation controller better because it's smaller and compact.
Aye.
It feels better in the hand
Mhm.
compared to like the bigger, Xbox controller.
If you're saying like PS4
Okay.
and Xbox, I would say Xbox is probably a better controller, but PS5's much more like fitted to hand.
Aye. I mean, the one thing I don't like about the Xbox controller, I mean, I know you can get the battery packs, but you need batteries.
Aye. Means when it's
The
so quick
amount
as
of times I went into Tesco's and actually tried to buy the battery packs is unbelievable. And they'd be like, "Oh, you've not got any." It's like,
I
"Well,
f-
then,
I f-
fucking get me some."
I find it weird, right, that the actual Xbox console is out of stock everywhere, right? Well, not everywhere, but most places. The same with the battery pack, that's out of stock most places. But why is the controller in stock everywhere? The one thing right, so you've not got batteries to use. Well, you've got batteries, but you don't have the charger to use it, and you don't have an Xbox to use it on. What's the point in having it?
I mean, in my fucking store, you can buy the PS5 controller, but nothing else.
Aye.
Like, the amount of times I've just walked by it and just went, "What's the fucking point?"
I
I mean,
hate
maybe if you're in need of it, but what's the fucking point?
aye,
like,
if you've
really-
got the Xbox and you need it, fair enough. But I hate the fact that they're actually advertising the Xbox as well. Like, oh, the world's most powerful. There's still got ads and telling that world's most powerful console, blah blah blah. You can't even get it. What's the point in advertising it if you can't get it?
I mean, one of my friends, he fucking works in Argos, and they get, bunch of people ordering like 5 like Xbox PlayStations at a time, and then I think you can only send out 2, and then obviously the rest goes back onto the market, and you can buy them in that. Because he was sitting talking to his boss, and he's like, "Fuck, I really wanted a PlayStation." And then his boss straight up on the spot said, "Well, you can buy one right here, right now." And then they bought it. Forget he had to fucking cancel 3 PlayStations, and it fucking killed him. And then when his boss was like, "You can buy one," I was like, "Fucking okay."
Aye, I think that's the best way. Like to go into Argos or Tesco, whatever, and just actually ask if they've got it. That seems to be the best way to get it instead of checking online.
Yeah, I might genuinely just ask my friend to just say, "Would you be able to keep me an Xbox, or even an Xbox and a PlayStation?"
I
I
think
mean, that's a bit greedy, so I'll just say an Xbox,
and I probably will get a
Just get
PlayStation
the
in the
same.
future.
and I'll buy it.
I'll probably get a PlayStation in the future if The Last of Us 3 or a new Uncharted game comes out. I miss the
Ooh,
exclusives.
aye. Uncharted a good game. I
Aye.
remember you saying it was one of your mate's favourite game
Oh,
or something.
it's quality. Well, Uncharted 4, I think I played the demo of Uncharted. It was a Nathan Drake collection, which I'm not sure really what that is. I think it's all the other previous games, but it was just a demo of it. And I thought it was alright, but I just played that for like 20 minutes. But then I played Uncharted 4 and the game is quality.
Oh yeah, I loved it. I completed it. I fucking played it all day.
I've played it I've completed it like 4 or 5 times. It's just that good.
I really like it. I like the way when you go back as a kid
Aye.
and you're jumping and shit. I forget what you steal. You steal something. Somebody mad.
It's
Like
a book,
golden
isn't it?
work.
Was it not the book? You from the Old
Was
Woman?
that- No, you break into the museum and then like you open one of the wee cabinets.
The actual mission or the actual level, you steal a book, but maybe there's treasure in that hidden about that you pick up.
I mean, I might have, but I
Aye.
fucking forget it. There's a funny thing about
There
it.
was the game that came out the year after I think it's called The Lost Legacy. That's a good game as well. The Uncharted game. That features. Do you know Sam? You know Sam, don't you, from Uncharted 4? His brother.
Yeah.
He's in it. He's in it like near the end, like the last hour or something. I wish Jack's out the guy play it.
Fucking everyone watches him play games.
Aye.
I mean, to be fair, so they are, but
And then thankfully we got Last of Us last year. It's actually a weird thing, it's been nearly a year.
Shit. Like, everyone said that game shit though.
Oh, people were hating on it. I honestly don't have a clue why. See, when you actually go and play it, it's a class game. I mean, one game of the year, so it's obviously not a bad game.
Yeah, I guess. I might get it.
You should.
I'm not sure
It's on
if
sale.
it's...
It'll be cheap. No cheap, but it'll be cheap in like CX, and you probably got it online in that.
I mean, is it not on sale? It might be in The Last of Us Remastered, which I did play. I did play a bit of the online, but
That was good because it was in 60 FPS. I like that.
I mean, it might be on sale now.
On PlayStation? Well, obviously it's not going to be
Nah,
on
it
Xbox, is it?
was spring sale, 75% off.
I hate
A
these.
couple of games.
See, when the games on like PlayStation are obviously more expensive than they are like if you just go out and buy them.
Aye.
Modern Warfare, right, it's been out for what, about a year and a half, nearly a year and a half. That
Aye,
was
it's like
on sale.
38, well, £39.
It's 40, it's
What?
45 on Xbox. That's the
What?
price of a new game. It's been out for a year and a half. I mean, I get it because Warzone's like you get guns from Warzone and that on it, but it's still been out for a year and a half, and you're paying nearly the full price when it's on sale. Blows my mind.
I mean, there's a couple of good games on this fucking... well, on sale now.
I was going to say that with the Game Pass available, I'm sure GTA got added to it.
I think it might have.
In fact, that's actually my Xbox is at the now, so I will check it. I'm sure it did. Someone said to me, "Oh, I've just clicked on it there. Game Pass straight away. GTA." That's mental. So it's free on PC on that Epic Games, and now it's free on Xbox.
World War Z Game of the Year edition. Remember that fucking game?
Oh, we need to go back and play
World
that.
War Z.
I want to go back
We
and play it.
actually need to go back and play that.
We need to complete
That
it.
game is something fucking different.
Mhm.
Seeing Orium zombies jumping over that wall. See the one where they were protecting the train? You just seen all of them fucking jumping over. That
Oh,
was,
yeah,
that was
yeah, yeah.
really
At
scary,
the
just
start.
seeing all of them bodies jumping over.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
When you get a new one, there's like a game coming out soon. I think it's Back for Blood. It's like a Left 4 Dead game. looks so good.
Yeah, seen that.
And that comes out in June. What other game? There's a game that is coming out I was excited for. You've got that Back for Blood, GTA, like the new enhanced version. I'm only getting if it's 60 FPS. If it's no,
You probably
it's a
will.
waste. It better be.
I mean, it might say that it is, but it might not actually be. So,
Aye,
obviously.
because PS4 and Xbox edition is supposed to be 30 FPS or capped at 30 FPS, but it's probably like 23.
I mean, that Zombie Army 4, that's free on PlayStation now.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation Plus.
But I need to check what the Games of Gold is. If I even have
Uh,
it. I don't even know how you check it.
Is it no fucking Skyrim online?
I hate Skyrim.
Skyrim?
I
What?
hate it.
You're a fuck off.
I played it
No
when I was
way.
younger, right? What? Not probably like 2 years or 3 years after it came out, right? Not that long. Well, that sounds long, but it's not that long because it's been out for ages. I played it again when I first got Xbox and I got Game Pass and that. I think it's shit. Utter shit.
You need to look at yourself in the mirror.
I'm sorry.
There's no way you just called Skyrim shit.
Oh, it is.
The most buggiest but fucking hilarious game.
It's
you
the
see
graphics
bodies
are
on.
shocking. I know it's been out for a while, but there's an Xbox. It got remastered, I'm sure, for Xbox One, and it's shit. The graphics are like
Toxic graphics. Fucking good game.
Call of Duty 1 graphics are better than them, and that came out in 2003.
Aye, okay, you.
It probably is actually.
Aye, don't fucking diss Skyrim, you prick.
I don't like Fallout 4. I remember I was on that stream of yours.
Yeah.
I don't like Fallout 4 at all. I played it on PS4. It was on sale, and I was like, "This game's just—it's so buggy." I don't know if that's been Mad Dishing or something. or my download was weird, but it was so buggy. Same with Battlefield 4 and PlayStation. Battlefield 4 was buggy.
No, you see me fucking play it. Walking about, killing cunts. There's one mission, fucking, where I was confused as fuck. Because the marker was like, it's in front of you. Oh, just go through that door. You go through the door and it's like, where the fuck are you going? Turn around, it's that way. I was like, walking back and forth through that fucking door. Then I finally realised it was an arrow pointing above me. Because there was a door above me.
I've just checked that Zombie Army 4 as well. It's got it's X and S. I might go play it. We got anything else we want to talk about? I'm gonna wrap it up.
No, really, to be fair.
I think
We're
that's
just like rambling, aren't we?
just like rambling. Completely off. Went back to games, as we do.
Aye, fuck it. I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
I could have been like 20 minutes of us just seen the topics and that's it.
Aye. Just either guys, right, that's it. Fuck off.
Aye. So thank you for coming on, Declan. Hopefully you had fun talking. And well, it's no. I was going to say hopefully you had fun, but it's just what we did in an Xbox party anyway.
Aye, just talk shite.
This is basically either us on an Xbox party or me and Facebook just rambling on.
It really is.
It is actually. Did you see my post earlier today? Prince Philip.
Oh, I did.
I should have mentioned this in the podcast, but oh well. I don't really care about him, to be honest.
I mean, I said, even to like the people who I sit and play games with on Xbox, I even told them, I was like, see when like dig him up in about 50 years, he'll look the same.
Aye, well actually.
Like nothing against him, obviously, we don't speak ill of the dead, but he is not looked well for the last like fucking 10 years. Probably longer. He's looked like a skeleton.
Aye. When was it? He came out of the hospital like two weeks ago or something, or 3 weeks ago, and he just you seen pictures of me like, how is he still? He's not alive. Surely he's not alive.
It's like surely some cunts just fucking.
Someone's packed a skeleton in a car.
Just fucking picking up his arms and legs, making him walk for behind.
Wee puppet.
Hand up the arse and everything.
Oh, you just think that too far. Oh God! Right, if you made it to the end, I apologise for what you've just heard. I'm clipping that as well. Oh. Right, I think that is a perfect place to end it. What you've just said. Right, see you in the next episode.